What up, Raffalitos? Welcome back to my channel. We're back in Timeri at the Chetty Jagan International Airport, and we want to take a look at this hotel, the Courtyard Marriott, here on the complex of the Chetty Jagan International Airport. Last time we were here was 3 months ago. This Marriott Hotel was just being constructed. We're approaching again from the airport exit. Straight ahead is the Welcome to Guyana monument. This is looking east at the new construction. That's a new building that they're building for the vendors here at Timeri. You're going to see that later on. And that's Camp Stevenson. Camp Stevenson is the military base here at Timeri, and at this point it's exactly opposite this new Courtyard by Marriott. As you can see, this is the Welcome to Guyana sign that you see when you leave the airport complex. As you leave the arrivals area and you exit the airport, you encounter this Welcome to Guyana monument, and it's located in the center of a traffic circle here at the exit. And that's the road leading out of the exit. And straight ahead, you can see the Courtyard by Marriott. What is interesting is this: last time I looked at this billboard, they had Quinjian Group. Now they've added Basu Construction. This is a local company that builds housing developments in Houston. They have been added to the billboard here, and so apparently Basu is going to be helping with the finishing touches on the Courtyard Marriott. I don't know exactly what they're employed to do, but this is what the Marriott looks like in December 1st, 2024. Yeah, straight ahead, that is the tower, the control tower here at Timeri Airport, and it's exactly north of the Marriott Hotel. This is the exit route out of the airport, and also straight ahead north is the jetway. That's the new jetway at Chetty Jagan International Airport. It's been built over the last 2 years and is now operational. So exactly east of that jetway is the arrivals area, arrival terminal, the part of the airport where you exit from, and you can see it's walking distance to the Courtyard Marriott Hotel. So that's the location of the hotel on the airport complex relative to the structures that already exist. So what have they done since the last time we were here? It seems as if they have now completed the exterior structure of this hotel. Now the thing that's changed is they've put up these scaffolding, which means they're probably sealing the cracks and painting the facade, probably applying a primer at this point to the concrete structure and the final colors. And on the roof there you can see the four workers still working on the hotel. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon here. It's a Saturday afternoon here in Timeri. I don't know why my camera is not focusing. These videos seem to be recorded in slow motion, so for the next couple of videos I'm going to show you a slow motion version. This was not by choice, it was completely by accident, but I guess it allows me to slow down and talk about this in a voiceover instead of on the fly, which I normally do and which I normally prefer. But here you can see the up close, the facade of the hotel is still covered with scaffolding, and there are workmen working on sealing the cracks in the concrete. Remember last time I was here about 3 months ago, I noted that there were cracks, jagged cracks in the concrete, which is probably normal for a concrete structure in the process of building it. And so they normally have to seal those cracks and then paint it, which is what I suppose is happening right now. They started painting. Remember the last time I was here 3 months ago, they also started painting. They haven't made a whole lot of progress in the painting, but they certainly have added scaffolding all around the hotel, which means that they're probably now going to focus on painting the entire structure. I'm going to take a walk all the way around the hotel and explain for you what are some of the burning issues that have been raised in the last time since I was here. This is looking west at the sun. Good thing about coming out here on a Saturday afternoon at 5, between 4 and 5 in the afternoon, is you can see the directions clearly. It's very difficult to tell which direction you're looking at when the sun is exactly overhead, but now in the afternoon we're looking west, which means that's the westerly direction, and the airport is actually located east of this location, and north of it is the tarmac. The tarmac runs from east to west, or northeast to southwest. All right, so here we are on the southern side of the Courtyard by Marriott, and we're walking along this road, the perimeter road for the airport. To our right would be the Army base, Camp Stevenson's Army Air Base, and straight ahead, that's where the barracks are, where the soldiers live. What we noted in the past is that this used to be a U.S. Army Air Base during the Second World War. So the U.S. had military bases all over the world. This was one that was located here in Guyana, and currently the U.S. military does joint operations with the Guyana Defense Force, and this is where they stay at Camp Stevenson, right here at Timehri Airport. So it's actually interesting to note that there's a military base nearby, and this airport during times of war would probably be put to military use. But here we are. This is the Marriott, Courtyard by Marriott. There are 3 Marriott hotels being constructed at this point, at this time in Guyana. There is this Courtyard Marriott here at Timehri International Airport, or Chedijagan International Airport. There is the AC Marriott being constructed at Ogle Airport, or Eugene F. Correa Airport, and there's a Georgetown Marriott, which is located in Kingston. People have asked me, what is the cost of construction of these hotels? And I'm going to attempt to give you the cost in this video. So this is the final stages of construction of the Courtyard Marriott here at Chedijagan International Airport. When this hotel was first announced about 5 years ago, or maybe a little less than 5 years ago, the papers declared it was going to be a $20 million investment, $20 million airport, and that half of the funding was coming from the IDB Development Bank. However, I think that is not an accurate figure. It's very difficult to get accurate figures now on the cost of construction of airports. So what I did is I Googled it and tried to get cost breakdown. It turns out that an AI-assisted Google search says that this airport, this particular hotel, is expected to cost $98 million by the time it's completed. So that's rounded off at $100 million. So this is $100 million investment, right? So by the time it's completed, when you account for all of the construction costs and the furnishings, as well as all of the costs, the interest payments during the period of construction, it's going to be $100 million. Here we're looking at the south side. As you can see, there is a grid pattern on the wall. Last time I was here, this wall was clear, was clean. So when I saw this grid pattern, led me to speculate that they might be adding some kind of facade, maybe a tile facade to the outside, or maybe it's just part of the reinforced concrete structure. So maybe they're going to add a layer of cement, right, a layer of concrete over this grid. Seems like a metal grid against the wall. That's not really part of the, or doesn't seem to be part of the scaffolding. But we'll come back within a few months to see how this turns out. It seems as if they're adding finishing touches to the outer wall of the hotel and conducting the sealing and painting of the surface, the outer surface. They started applying paint on the other side, which we will see by the time we complete our circuit, complete our go around of this airport. Here you can see the outer fence, that is the wall around the compound. It's a high gray concrete barrier, and it certainly wraps around this southern and western side of the building, and it hides behind it the physical plant. So behind this wall and between the hotel, right, the side of the hotel that we can see, and inside the compound is a physical plant. That's probably where they have their water treatment facility, the water purification system, their air conditioning units for cooling and heating, the gas supply for this kitchen. They're probably part of the physical plant, have their backup generators. So all of this has to be accommodated in this space behind the hotel as we come around on the western side. Right, this is the side facing the sun right now at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. You can see there's scaffolding all along the side of the building, and there are workmen out there working on the side of the building, probably adding final touches to the concrete, priming it for paint, maybe putting on the primer. So that's where we are in the phase of construction of this $100 million hotel, Courtyard Marriott, here at Chetty Jagan International Airport. Like I said, this physical plant that is located behind the wall is largely completed, because the last time we were here, they were still working on the physical plant. You could see dozens of workmen inside the fence the last time I was here. Now it seems that all of the physical plant facilities, like the heating and cooling, water purification, energy, that is power generation, and AC units have been installed. So that represents a significant progress. It means that largely the biggest part of the construction process has been completed. It seems to me that what they're doing right now is working on the finishing touches on the facade and paint and so on. So that's what's happening here. This is the western side of the building. Like I said,